Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please, as you guys come in, please make sure you hit that like button. It's a free way of supporting the platform. And let me know if you guys can hear me okay. We got a lot to talk about, okay? We got a lot to talk about. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Eh, 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 what? Okay, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. All right. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. Okay. Who in here watches 911? Okay, the show with Angela Bassett. We got to talk about some things going on with 911. Oh my God. Y'all, Bobby is gone. Oh, Lord, help me today. Lord, y'all, I caught up on 911 last night, and what the did I do that for? Anyway, let me know. Drop down in the comment section if you watch 911, okay? Because we got something to talk about. Okay, we're gonna be talking about Marty Marr. We're gonna be talking about Kelli. Okay, we're gonna be talking about Kelli. We're gonna be talking about Miss Funky Dineva, honey. Miss Funky Dineva is wanting her crew back. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about Carlos King. We're gonna talk about Karli Red, and we're gonna talk about a few other topics that are not necessarily on the thumbnail, but we are going to discuss them. Okay. Let me speak to y'all, and then we're gonna get this thing crack-a-lacking. Good morning, Miss Avis Ward. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Leslie. How are you? Baby Peaches, good morning, boo. Good morning, T Lee. Good morning, good morning, good morning. LaQuanta, good morning, love. How are you? Sweet Pea, good morning. Good DC morning to you. I was just talking about you yesterday. I was talking about all my DC brunch people and how y'all got me together about that DMV situation. Ooh. What's up, Kate Calloway? What's going on? How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Cam, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Deborah, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Felicia, good morning to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Queen Sag, what it do? What it do? I hope that you are doing well as well. And Leticia, did I say it right? Leticia, I think I said it right. If I said it right, boy, I'm getting proud of myself because I'm getting the names right. I'm getting the names right. If you tell me I'm right, oh my God. Brunch was a time. It was a time. We had a time. We had a time. We had a time. The people had to get me together about saying the DMV, honey. They was like, nope, 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 nope. We do not claim Baltimore. Okay. We do not claim Maryland. Baby, they was getting me together. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get started because y'all know this is Boss Bay weekend, honey. This is Boss Bay weekend. I'm excited yet extremely nervous. Yeah, I'm excited and extremely nervous. Now you can chat with friends while you browse. Girl, that's wrong with you. Okay, hold on, y'all. All right, here we go. Good morning, Miss Angie B. Good morning, Miss Monet. I wanted to let me just do this really quick you know, before it floats around. Okay. Um, I never said yesterday that Melody was being sued or anything of that sort. What I stated was is that she was named in a lawsuit a couple of times. Being named does not mean you are a defendant in the lawsuit. Now, all of the other people, you know, she's not suing Martell. She's not suing. Um, she's not suing Wanda. She's not suing these people. She just happened to list them in the lawsuit. So my hope is here, please, um, please, 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 honey, please. Remember that no one said that Melody was being sued. So stop that rumor right now. Okay. Do not allow that rumor to grow legs. Okay. I gave you all the 20 defendants. Well, I didn't name the content creators out of respect. Okay. I've been respectful the whole time. I haven't named anybody. So as far as the content creators, respectfully, I have not said their names. But as far as the businesses and corporations or people that we know, like Maurice Scott was added to the lawsuit. But other than that, that's it, y'all. Carlos King, Kingdom Reign, AT&T, Florida PD, um, Warner Brothers, OWN. Those were the only people that were added to the lawsuit as far as defendants. So please, please, please refrain from being messy and going around and saying that Melody is being sued because that's not the case. I saw a thumbnail. A thumbnail talking about Melody Cherie sued with bloggers or something like that. So please, y'all, don't start that shit. Don't start that. Don't just please don't start that. Don't start that because that's very incorrect. All right. Now that's all I got for that. Good morning, Miss Monet. Good morning, Michael Drop. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Mama Bees. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Shay W. Good morning, La Soul. Good morning, you are. Good morning. Okay, so we got a lot to get into, and so we're gonna go ahead and get into the things of the things of the things this morning. So first of all, this is for you people, and I don't mean no harm when I say this because I'm interested as well. But let's get into it, honey. God dog it, why I can't share my screen? Okay, wait a minute. All right. Okay, so this is for everybody who loves them some good old gospel music, honey. Um, if you if you love some, yeah, I had to clarify it. I had to clarify. What's up, Billy B? What's up, Boo? What's up, Boo? Y'all, I can't wait till this weekend. Can I wait? Can I wait? Yeah, I just had to clarify because I never said that Melody was being sued or any of that. I told y'all who was added to the lawsuit, but I never told y'all that Melody was being sued. So, I mean, the fact that that has grown some legs and ran is kind of crazy to me. But anywho, anyway, you know, it's a lot of slow people that sit in the back. Okay, so let's get into it, honey. If you guys are interested, all right, we have the Live, Breathe, Fight tour. This is Tamala Man and David Mann's tour. Okay, it starts in May. Okay, um, you can get your tickets by scanning this QR code, okay, or you can go to their Instagram, or you can visit this website. It's going to be Karen Clark Sheard, Erica Campbell, David Mann, Tamala Man, Ty Tribbett, and Kiara Sheard, Kelli. Okay, I think this is going to be really dope. It's going to be really hype. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to put on a good show. It looks like they're going to Fort Worth. They're starting in Fort Worth, of course. I don't think they could start anywhere different. That's Tam and Dave's home. Memphis, Tennessee, Tulsa, Houston, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Atlanta, Greensboro, Hampton, Virginia, and New York, New Jersey. So if you guys are in any of those areas and you like them down, the tickets are reasonable. So just enjoy, enjoy the show if you guys are interested in it at all. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our next topic, baby. We're gonna be rolling like crazy today. We're gonna be rolling like crazy. All right, let's get into this, y'all. I saw this by the Jasmine brand 15 hours ago, and I thought this was very interesting, and I think it needs to be talked about a little bit. But it says that another body has been found in the New England or in New England, adding to a disturbing stirring of discoveries that have the internet asking tough questions. Authorities say that the latest remains were found on April the 22nd near the bike path in Springfield, Massachusetts. This marks the eighth body discovered across Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island since early March. Police have not linked the cases, but the frequency and the locations of finding these are raising alarms. Online forums, social medias have been buzzing with many questions whether a serial unaliver could be involved. A Facebook group following the developments have already grown over 65,000 members. So far, investigators have identified some of the victims, including Paige Fannin, who is 35, Denise Larry, who is 59, and Michelle Romano, who is 56. Other remains unnamed, and several autopsies are still pending. Paige Fannin and Denise Larry are pictured above or pictured here, as you can see, from left to right. Okay. Now, while police departments in the affected areas have said that there is no confirmed connection between the deaths, the public is still on edge, and authorities are urging the community to stay alert and report any suspicious activity. So let me just say this, y'all. You really got to be careful going out here in these streets, no matter how familiar you think you are with a lot of areas, especially if you by yourself. Let's be careful, y'all, because I can't say I know, what's going on. They're thinking that it could possibly be a serial unaliver on the loose. But I would just encourage you all that, when you're by yourself and you're doing the things, to just check your surroundings, check all the things, you know what I'm saying, because you don't want no problems, you don't want no issues or nothing like that. So y'all make sure that you check your surroundings. I'm gonna go on the limb to say that you can't put nothing past none of these folks out here nowadays. So it probably could be a serial unaliver out there on the loose, girl. Sure could. Sure could. So um I just thought that that was, something to bring to you guys to discuss. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Good morning to everybody coming in the room, honey. Good morning to everybody coming in the room. All right. So, oh, I got a couple of cases a couple of things I want to talk about. Not cases, but a couple of things I want to talk about. I know yesterday we talked about there was another illegal immigrant who was deported to El Salvador because he went across the Detroit Bridge. I guess he was driving like Uber Eats or something. And in the process of him, going across the bridge, he was detained, honey. And they did send him to the El Salvador prison over there. And I've been saying this, I've been saying this. whether you want to listen to me or not. The thing about it is this could be anybody. This could be anybody, y'all. So I don't like this whatsoever, and I just think it's completely sad. Man, I heard trying to make a coin out here delivering McDonald's. Okay, he was probably doing Uber Eats or DoorDash or something like that. So I do think that this is crazy, and we did talk about this briefly yesterday. So, did want to bring it back up so that you guys can actually see the visual. All right, let's keep it moving, honey. Now, let me tell y'all something. Now, this is one of the reasons why I have to get my hair done before I leave Dallas because, baby, let me tell y'all something. Let's just have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Y'all and these stylists, these eyelash techs, these eyebrow peoples, these peoples around here, the people who do all the stuff, y'all, they are just being absolutely crazy. So let me just tell y'all something real quick, right? So the person who normally does my hair was not going to be available, right? They ended up having a couple of cancellations, so they ended up getting some time slots available. However, what I was doing was trying to find another alternative. So I was like, well, I could probably get my hair done once I touch down in Atlanta. Well, this one lady that I do know who does really good locks, she's unfortunately wasn't available because it's kind of last minute, right? So I ended up finding someone, right? And y'all, these deposit amounts, these I don't know if you're like really gonna show up to. I don't know. I'm so nervous paying $80 for $80 for a freaking deposit because I was getting not only was I getting my hair redone, but I was getting it styled and I was also getting a haircut. So she was like, "Oh, your deposit is gonna be $80." And mind you, I'm texting with this stylist right in Atlanta. And she was like, "Your deposit is like $80 and I'll get you down for such and such time, right?" So time getting closer, time getting closer. So I received a text message and she was like, "Oh, well, I am gonna have to cancel your appointment because I do have I think she said some sister locks or something like that. She got to do some sister locks on somebody, talking about it's gonna take longer than what I expected, right?" So I was like, well, I had paid the $80 deposit or whatever, and I was just wondering, you know, will I be able to get it back? Y'all, this lady blocked me. That lady blocked me. So I have been up. I have been up since 4 a.m. because she blocked me. Right? She canceled and then she blocked. So then what I decided to do was what she did not realize is she got one of them square profiles. She got a D cup profile, and I think it's a style seat profile. One of the two. I mean, she has all three of those in her bio, right? She didn't block me on Instagram. Baby, when I tell you I told my sister, and me and my sister let her have it. Oh, and I say let her have it on all three of them apps, including Instagram. And she sent me my money back this morning. About an hour ago. About an hour ago. We've been up fighting. Okay. Because girl, you're not gonna play with me. You're not gonna play with me. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was very hesitant to pay the deposit. I really was because I was thinking to myself, $80 is a lot. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I ain't telling y'all I'm going down here a rich girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going down here no rich girl at all. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is like these new stylists, and then also too, it's Atlanta. It's Atlanta. So like I was already hesitant. I was like, I don't know about this, but I did it because again, I needed my hair done. But thank God, my normal person who normally does my hair, she called me. Um, yeah, they'll block you real quick. She called me and she was like, "Oh, I got some availability. I got some availability. So thank God she got some availability so I can get my hair done before I leave here. I didn't want to go in the airport looking crazy no way. But anyway, I this leads me into my next topic, right? I don't really got it's just a salon, but it leads me to my next topic. As chef, what's up, Sean Thomas? As chef, I fly to Detroit every month to get this head together because they want to charge $80 for a haircut. These ATL scammers are reckless. ATL is crazy. I'm telling y'all, I was hesitant, but I did look for several people. I also asked some people that I knew in Atlanta, like, can you refer me to some people? You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody don't move as fast as you would like for them to move. You know what I'm saying? That's my fault. That's my fault. But again, like I said, I thought that I was gonna have time to get it done before I left. So anyway, long story short, y'all, she did end up paying me my money back, and she ended up, and I ended up getting another appointment. Not with her though, not with her, from my normal person. All right, so let's get into this. Let me share my screen so I can show you guys this. This is what's crazy. All right, so well, again, I was scheduled to get my hair done before I left. However, some things had came up with my regular stylist, and that's why I had to look for a plan B. And the lady in Atlanta was plan B. Okay, so let's get into this really quick, y'all. So I don't know if you guys had seen this video, but there was a video of a hairstylist who was fired for chopping off an 11-year-old's braids after the mom refused to pay the $25 late fee for being 10 minutes late. I'm sorry. I get it that y'all time is money. Time is always money, right? Time is money. And I don't know if maybe she had this explained out like, hey, you need to pay this $25 if you're going to be late. But here's my thing. And I don't know if this works for y'all, but this happens a lot, right? One of the reasons why men are so loyal to their barbers is because not only do you have to make an appointment for most good barbers, for good barbers. I ain't talking about, I ain't talking about no barbers that just start. I'm talking about good barbers. You're gonna make an appointment, right? But what I notice a lot of times with barbers, they don't be on time for settings, and some of this works with ladies who do hair and stuff like that. They don't be on time, child. They don't be doing the things that they're supposed to be doing, right? But then they had another one to charge a late fee, and then when you done been late a million times, and then the one time that I'm late because it's a little traffic outside here, you want to charge me $25. I would find somebody else to do my hair because I think that is absolutely whack to me. This is just my opinion. I don't know if I have any hairstylists in the chat or anything like that, and maybe you can explain. You can explain why. I don't like that. I think that is ghetto. I really do. I do. I ain't never like that. I'm not booking with nobody who got no late fee. Talking about when you 10 minutes late, you gonna have to pay. Girl, the lady who do my hair, if you 20 minutes late, she do charge you a fee. 20 minutes, I can understand. 10 minutes, girl, bye. Anyway, and you're nuts for cutting this little girl's hair. So let's get into it. So it says, neighbors, what would you do in this situation? A Baton Rouge, Louisiana hairstylist was fired from a Draft Picks barbershop after she cut the braids of an 11-year-old girl off due to the mom refusing to pay a $25 late fee. According to the Daily Mail, the mother, who's 6 months pregnant, arrived 10 minutes late to their 5 p.m. time slot. Okay, it's a 5 p.m. time slot, baby. You don't got no little grace for the people because it could be anything. Be a little traffic and stuff out there. After being told they'd have to cough up an additional $25 for service, which was already prepaid. The mother refused. Okay, now wait a minute. So you charged. So here we go with this deposit mess. So you charged a $25 deposit. I was wondering. I'm just wondering. Okay, so your stylist charge a late fee of $20. Okay, okay. Yeah, let me know, y'all. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Because I do want to know. This is crazy to me. So, okay, so she said that the $25 was already prepaid and the mother refused. Well, your grace period states that I'm late after 10 minutes. I was there at 5:10. Girl, uh-uh. Uh-uh. Nope. No, no, no. Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She said that her grace period, so it states on wherever she books, it states that her grace period is 10 minutes. You will already charge her a $25 deposit. Girl, what is you talking about? And that's not even the thing. If she 10 minutes late, she met her grace period. That, that is crazy. In the video, you can see the mother struggling to stop the stylist from using scissors to cut off her daughter's braids before two men stepped in. After the video hit the internet, the shop released a statement confirming that the stylist has been fired, extended their apologies and to the client's family. Let me see if y'all can see this video here. Let's see. Okay, so she's the stylist with the red hair. All right, y'all see the mom standing in front of the baby. Oh my god. Oh, uh-uh. I use them. I'd have used them scissors to cut that little puff bar from the back of your head. Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Look at her, y'all. She's still grabbing on the little girl. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. And I understand the mother is pregnant, y'all. Don't forget that. Uh-uh. She's still trying to cut it. Uh-uh. 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 I'm sorry, y'all. We'd have been out there in that parking lot. We'd have been squabbling. We'd have been squabbling. We'd have been squabbling. No, in real all actuality, Mocha Drop, I agree. I hope she called the police. So let's get into the statement that the salon made, or that the Draft Picks barbershop made. So it says an official statement from Draft Picks Barbershop. At Draft Picks Barbershop, the safety, comfort, and satisfaction of our clients are top tier priorities. We are deeply saddened and regret to inform our community that an unfortunate incident recently occurred at one of our locations. We want to be clear. We do not condone nor tolerate the actions that the stylist displayed. As a result of this incident, she is no longer a tenant at Draft Picks. We extend our sincerest apologies to the clients and the families affected, and to anyone who may feel uneasy as a result of this situation. As many of you know, the incident does not reflect the values or standards that we uphold at Draft Picks. We are taking immediate steps to review and strengthen our policy, as well as provide additional training to our staff to ensure that every client continues to feel safe, respected, and welcome in our chairs. Now, I do have one question for the people. Would y'all have put this statement out if this didn't go viral? I agree. The police should have been called. Did this? Did this? Did y'all call the police before this went viral? I mean, were y'all gonna put? I mean, were y'all gonna put this statement out if it didn't go viral? That's what I wants to know. That's what I wants to know. But baby, can't say I would have had the same reaction playing with my daughter. Uh-uh. I couldn't have been in the salon that day. I would have put pause. Me too. I ain't gonna even lie to you, Story's Kitchen. We wouldn't have been playing. Would have been playing. Ain't no time to play. You're not playing with my kids' head. Good morning, Twin Flames. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Absolutely not. It would have been like the scene in the dressing room at the Players Club. Okay, you ain't lying. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But yeah, the right thing would have been to call the police. I would have been windmilling for my life about my baby. Man, I'm telling you, not to still rant about the stylist, but they charge you extra if you're late, but don't give a discount if they're late. And that's the thing. That's what I was saying. Cause like I know like for barbers, there have been times where I have been so pissed off at a barber, like so pissed off. And you think you're gonna get a tip from me and you was 20 minutes late or you didn't show up at all and someone else had to cut my hair. Men are loyal to their barbers. Okay. Men are more loyal to their barbers than they probably are to their wives or their mates. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Oh, we only got 70 likes. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll handle it real quick. 70 likes. These nuts are made for exposing, and that's what these nuts are gonna do. You better hit that like button, or these nuts are gonna be all over you. Please just hit the like button. It's free, y'all. Y'all here? Shout out to the 171 in the chat. Y'all here? Hit that like button, or you're gonna get a ball salad this morning. Okay, hit that like button, please. Okay, hit that like button, or early on a Friday morning, you get balls. You get balls. You get balls. You get balls. Everyone gets balls. I love y'all reaction. It's hilarious. I've been telling y'all people to hit that like button. All right. While we're on it, y'all. Okay, listen. I'm super excited. I'm super excited, y'all. I'm super excited. Y'all remember this ghetto show over there on WeTV? Y'all know this show used to be a lot, honey. Well, listen, girl, buckle your seatbelts and get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Members only. I will be letting you know, members only on Patreon. I will be letting you know who my interview will be with out of somebody on this on this photograph. I will let you know who my interview will be with. And y'all can ask some questions. Okay. So shout out to you all. I'm excited and I'm ready, honey. I'm excited and I'm ready, honey. Y'all don't remember you don't remember Loving or you never watched this show? But when I tell you this show, it's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. You can also watch it on Tubi. I think it's either on Tubi or one of them free sites. It's on Tubi, Pluto, one of them. Y'all, the show was crazy. It was rich. It was rich. It was rich. But we are going to be sit down and talking to. I'll say this. So let's just say that there will be more than one interview that will come out of this show. Let's just put it that way. So we'll have an opportunity to sit down and talk to a couple of people and ask them a couple of questions. And I guarantee you, you're going to want to know who who it is. Okay. All right. So I'm excited about that. Got me over here cheesing like a church pump. All right. Let's get into our next topic, child. Speaking of church and speaking of crazy stuff, girl. Y'all, I'm so sick of these ghetto hood rat. Uh, and yeah, some of these people were hood rats. Eat Paint Love said it was fake and forced. Um, I don't know what show you watched, but a lot of this stuff, a lot of this stuff back then. I mean, you can say that about stuff now. I don't really feel that way about this show back then. I really don't. But you know, I let people have their opinion. Um, I just never felt like that. All right. Okay, so let's get into this other topic, child. Let's get into this other topic. Uh, they spoke about it in real time. Lawrence still in these streets, and baby mama is doing her own thing. Okay, okay. Well, thank you for letting us know. Thank you for catching us up on them. Good morning, IPV. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for catching us up on the. Lauren said that the network hires some of those people. Yeah, I mean that's typically how that stuff works. Yeah, that's typically how that stuff works. You think all these? I mean, Oh, Lauren, you meant Lawrence. Okay. Well, thank you for telling me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. So let's go ahead and get into our next topic. So this lady was kicked out the film of her baby daddy because when they opened the casket, she felt the need that she had to kiss this man's Peter Whacker, his Peter Whacker. Okay. The thing he used to create her and him a baby.
Yo, they kicked me out the front of the room because I kissed my baby daddy. What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy before he died? What makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy? I mean, not before he died, but what makes you think I'm not going to kiss my baby daddy before he go lay down in the grave? Or whatever going to happen to him? What makes you think I ain't going to kiss that so he can remember? Everybody better be happy I ain't pull his pants down and start choking. I was ready to live. We finna get a busted right here in the church. Man, my baby daddy looked beautiful, good as hell. Man, yes. I kissed his I kissed his lips. Y'all, look, I played it out because I already knew what the fuck I was gonna do. So I asked his mama, like, can I kiss him just one time? After I kissed him that one time, I went down for that bad baby. Wait, kiss that because I'm gonna miss it. I kissed it because I'm gonna miss it. Fuck, yes, I'm gonna miss it. So, yep, I'm gonna kiss it, baby. They better be glad they ain't pull your and make you in front of they motherfucking ass. Fuck you talking about? Let's stay facts. Yo, they kicked me out the front of the room because I kissed my baby daddy. What makes you?
Y'all, what in a ghetto hood rat backwoods bush is this right here? What in the world is going on? So you went around there to that man funeral, and you talking about so he can remember, ma'am, he dead. And y'all, she went as far as to saying that she was gonna suck that man up until something happens. How? He's dead. He's dead. So you went off up in there and interrupted them folks, interrupted that man's service because you wanted to kiss him. And oh my God, no, ma'am, you'd have got more than kicked out. Ain't that? Is that not against the law or something like that? That because what is you doing, baby? Baby, B- y'all. This is disgusting. This is disgusting on so many levels. I have never seen anything this ghetto, this insane, this in that's what I was thinking, little baby. Good morning. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that ain't against the law or illegal or something for you to be over here having sex or trying to suck. Well, baby, I can't take it. I can't take it. It's just too much. My pressure's Somebody check my sugar or something. Don asking against the law. I'm just that ain't against the law. What is she doing? Like what? Y'all, I cannot. She's the dumbest broad of all the broads in the world. I cannot. Y'all, when I saw this yesterday, I wanted to talk about it then. I said, oh, this is disgusting. Just nasty. You ain't lying, Nikki P. Just nasty. So disrespectful, Mocha Drop. And then you asked his mama if you can kiss him, meaning kiss his unalive, like kiss his, you know what I'm saying? That's what you was asking. Then you turn around and you go down to this man's mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Y'all, we can't make this crap up. Shout out to the 179 in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me, please. Please, please, please. All right, so let's go ahead. Maybe let me move on because y'all. Now, this is for all y'all that came around here talking about Karli Red is so smart because what she did was she got some money off of that man. First of all, okay, we knew what. First of all, we know Karli is going to have a man. Karli's going to keep a man. Okay, well, I don't know about keeping a man, but she's going to always have a man. Okay, Karli is going to always have a man. Y'all, Karli went to jail. She was arrested for burglary charges against her young husband, her ex-husband, excuse me, her young ex-husband that owns Now That's TV. Is it him that own Now That's TV, or is it what's her name husband that own Now That's TV? Or is no, that's him, ain't it? Ain't that him? Help me out. Ain't she the? I mean, ain't he the one that own Now That's TV, or is that uh uh yeah, that's him. That's him. Or is that Sierra husband? Is this him or is that Sierra husband? I know some of y'all know. It's 176 people up in here. Somebody know. Okay, that is him. That is him. Okay. So everybody was talking about, ooh, Karli's so smart because she banked him because it said something about he had to pay 18,000 dollars a month for alimony or something like that she got out of the divorce or whatever the case may be. Talking about she married just, she's smart and all of this kind of stuff. Girl, Karli run now. I like Karli more than I like that other gal, Sierra. I don't like Sierra. Sierra, you about to catch a stray as well. I don't like you either, and I don't think your marriage gonna last a year. Maybe there's already been a year, but I don't do her, nor do I do Sierra. But I really don't like Sierra. I really don't like Sierra. So anyway, um, I ain't gonna lie. Now, the reason why I was looking at her mugshot information was because I was trying to see what her date of birth was. So these people right here talking about, baby, y'all still didn't get no date of birth. Baby, I want to know the date of birth. Karli, how is you able to go around all this long time without your date of birth being publicized? Anyway, anyhow. Um, and y'all, mind y'all, this happened back in January. You know what I'm saying? When it came to Karli and this man. But I don't, for those of you again that say she's smart, I don't think she's smart at all. I don't think she's smart at all. Yeah, they did say allegedly he put her hands on her and all kind of other kind of stuff too. But and I'm just gonna say this, and I listen, some of y'all probably not gonna like it, but Karli ain't off the hook either. I believe Karli is just as antagonizing. Um, what's Gunplay's girlfriend or ex-wife, baby mama name that was on Love and Marriage? Love and Hip Hop, Miami. Listen, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. I feel like Karli most definitely was doing some things too. I'm just gonna say it. I don't believe Karli is as innocent or as smart as people want to pretend like she is. I just don't. That's just me though. And you don't gotta agree, but that's just me. What's up, Terry? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to the 184 people in the house, and hopefully you hit the like button or I will balls y'all out. All right. All right. That's enough about her. I'm done. All right. So, y'all, again, please make sure you mash that like button. It is greatly appreciated, honey. All right. Okay. Y'all, do any of the 181 people in the house, do y'all watch 911? Okay. Put a one in the chat if you watch 911. Put a one in the chat if you've watched 911. Okay, so y'all do watch 911. Okay, okay, y'all. I just need to talk to y'all for a brief moment. I need to talk to y'all for a brief moment. Athena, Athena, Athena. How you gonna make it without Bobby? Athena done lost a lot of peoples in her life. Okay, now I'm trying to do this without being emotional. Athena have lost a lot of people. Okay, Athena did not need to lose Bobby like that. Okay, ABC 123, y'all over there, y'all know y'all wrong. Y'all know y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Oh, y'all wrong. Y'all did not have to do Bobby like that. Why y'all do Bobby like that? Deserve that. Y'all could have took somebody else, but he did not deserve that. Bobby, I don't know what you got going on, or if you plan on retiring or whatever you planning on doing, but you ain't got no business. You know, they want to unalive your character because they talking about, you know, we got to move the show forward and all of this kind of stuff. Don't hear that bull crap. Y'all could have got rid of somebody. Have to get rid of Bobby. Now, my had to shake up the story. Yeah. Oh no, that's bull crap. So listen, if y'all do not watch 911, y'all, it's a lot of people's in the frenzy. The fume is next week. The fume is next week on the second, I believe, or second or third, one of them days is the fume. But Bobby Nash, who is married to Athena, which is Angela Bassett on the show, in case if y'all haven't watched it, he died. Yeah, because y'all know Bobby used to keep Athena in check, honey. Bobby keeps Athena in check. Oh Lord, I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm no good. I'm no good. I am no good. I just am. I don't know. It hurt my soul, and I just wanted the people to know. Now I'm coming down here to let y'all know that my feelings is hurt, my soul is hurt, everything is hurt. Y'all could have took somebody else. No, they couldn't have took Buck. Are you crazy? Now Eddie, I can agree with, but no, don't take my Buck, boo. Buck done been through a lot. Buck ain't deserved to. If he would have died that way, he wouldn't have deserved to die that way. Eddie, on the other hand, take Eddie along with you. That's what y'all could have done. Y'all could have took Eddie. Y'all could have took Eddie. But when Athena said that line, what she say? She said, Bobby was like, get out of here, or something like that. He said, and Athena was like, I'm gonna stay here for all of it. Oh God. Oh, oh, we just did the Lord, 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 help me. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. I do think the show, I think the show is still gonna be, I think the show's still gonna be good. I think the show's still gonna be good. Bobby was a great, great person on the show. But I think that I think the show is still gonna be good. I'm gonna still watch it for sure. I've been not watching 911 since 911 first came out. I have. Now I will tell y'all I can't get into the other one. What's the other one? Uh, um Lone Star, 911 Lone Star. I can't get into that one. I can't get into that one. But this one is good. And 911 Lone Star is supposed to be based here in Texas and Austin, but I can't get into it, y'all. I can't get into it. Anyway, y'all, let's move on. But I do know that there's a lot of us that are sad, honey. That we're sad. We not here for it. We not here for it. We not here for it. It or okay. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Then we're going to discuss. There's another, I'll just tell y'all, there's another article on Carlos King. So I think Carlos King doing a whole lot of interviews and stuff like that. And I also wanted to update y'all on the ratings for Love and Marriage DC as well. So actually let's do this story, then we'll go to the ratings. We'll talk about Carlos King. We'll talk about why I got Martell up here. Kelli. We'll talk about Kelli, and then we'll end with Miss Funkadoneva. All right, so y'all, listen to what Kanye said about Boosie.
I know that nigga smell poor. I never met him. That nigga smell poor. You know, that nigga is poor. What the fuck I'm talking about smell?
Yeah, Boosie got him not talking shit.
But he there, that's what he's there to do. They took a piece of shit and made him talk shit. He talking himself. He a piece of shit. He talking shit. But by the way, I know that nigga smell poor. I never met him.
So he over here saying that Boosie smell poor and all this kind of stuff. Now I've said this a couple times too, that well, I said this yesterday. Boosie, this will go to show you that though you be going up for folks in the background, because you have went up for Kanye several times in the background, that man ain't thinking about you. He said you smell broke. Okay, that's what he said. He said you smell broke. So while you going up for people that don't really go up for you, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's get into it. He said, I smell LOL never. Your mouth smells like, oh Jesus, here we go. Your mouth smells like a ham and cheese hot pocket when it comes out of the microwave. Okay. What you need to do is watch what you tweet, bro. You have sons who look up to you and value your words. Well, Boosie, I would think you needed to consider that as well. You just motivated your son to put a penis in his mouth. You're making your son suspicious of what a penis tastes like. Ye, the professional penis sucker. Y'all. No lie. What Boosie just said here, he could say to himself. Like, yeah, he could definitely say it to himself. But again, it's just going to show you that everybody ain't for you that be out here, that you be out here caping for. You've been out here caping for this man, and this man is not out here for you. He embarrassing you out here in these naked of the woods. Okay. Now they did say that about Kanye. But Boosie, the whole, you could have left out the whole penis sucking thing and the whole thing like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't add no fuel to the fire with that one right there. Boosie, this just ought to tell you to get somewhere and sit your down somewhere. Huh? And I mean, I gotta agree with Trey right here. I gotta agree with Trey right here. Pot meets kettle. I mean, because these two going at it, girl. I cannot. And everybody know Boosie is absolutely gonna clap back. Absolutely. But some of the stuff that Boosie is saying could be said about him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, especially that line about you have sons who look up to you and value your words. Yeah, the same one where you told your underage son to go to let a girl suck on his wanky. See, we really not gonna go there. But a lot can be said about Boosie as well. You know what I'm saying? However, Kanye out here crashing out and calling people saying they look broke and all that kind of stuff. Girl, child, bye. All right, what I say we were going to? Okay, I said we're gonna go over here down the street to Carlos. Okay, so here we go. Let's go down the street to Cotton King. Happy Sunday, raindrops. Yes, honey. Yes. Now he got a new show over there on Sundays, honey. Yes. Okay. He's going to be talking to the rain drizzle drops. The drizzle, drizzle, drizzle drops. The drizzle drops. The drizzle, drizzle, drizzle drops. The drizzle drops. Okay, listen. So there's another article written out about Carlos about, how people tend to not give him the credit that he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Um, they do not give him the credit that he deserves. He deserves the credit because he is the reality TV king. Okay, he is the king of reality television. Okay, but we're gonna go over here to TVD. Shout out to TVD. Shout out to TVDeeds.com, and we're just gonna take a look at these. We're gonna take a look at these ratings. Because I'm not understanding something, and y'all, I know the majority of the people in the chat probably don't like Carlos, but here's the thing. I did not understand how you have a whole show with Claudia and Dustin on Mondays. You have an entire show. And instead of you recapping your show or talking about your show, you had everything else in the title besides Love and Marriage Detroit. So let's just take a look at these ratings here. Okay. Season 2. Okay. Season 2. So before they went on their hiatus, they had 6 episodes. Their last episode premiered October the 12th of 2024. Okay. And they received 86,000 views. On the 7th episode, which premiered on April the 12th of 2025, we had 79,000 views. Now, on April the 19th of 2025, we have 98,000 views. So we went up in the viewership, but we went down in the demo. Well, the demo is still the same from the week prior to. Well, let me show you guys something else because I just find this to be interesting. Hold on. Girl, now they kick me out my own live. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's go over here to the YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. Yeah, let's go over here to the YouTube and let's go ahead and look at Carlicia's page. Okay, let's see. All right. Live stream. Uh-oh, y'all. Okay, there we go. All right. And so I just want to make a point here. Let me share my screen. Shout out to the 199 people in the room. Hit that like button, please. So here's his most recent live stream from 3 days ago, which says Mia quits RHOP. What she told Carlos, Kenya's confessions, Tracy Ellis Ross Dayton, and Portia versus Angela. Carlos, I have you to know that YouTube allows you to have 100 characters in here. Not once did you mention your show. That is dreadful to me. Oh, y'all couldn't see it. Sorry. There it goes. That is dreadful to me. That is dreadful to me that you did not even mention your own show. Do you not really care about the Detroit cast? That's where you from. You from Detroit. So you don't care about your Detroit cast? for nothing like that. Now, mind y'all, I will tell y'all that a lot of this stuff that you guys are seeing is more than a year old, getting ready to be almost 2 years old. The same thing, well, not the same thing, because what was done to DC was absolutely wrong. But it's something similar happened with Detroit as well. So I think that this is where your focus should be. All right. Instead of talking about your comeback to Housewives and all of that other kind of stuff, because ain't nobody even think about that. Okay. Ain't nobody even think about that. Okay. Miss Denise said Kenya is doing way too much. Well, I don't think we ain't seen nothing else from Kenya, have we? I saw a picture that Kenya put on. I saw a picture that Kenya put up that was beautiful. But I don't think Kenya has done anything else unless I missed it. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. But anyway, I just thought that I would bring that point up because I do find it weird that you're talking about everything else besides like Mia quitting RHOP and what she told Carlos and all this other kind of stuff. So what is Mia going to be over there on Bad and Bougie next? What's going to happen? What's happening? Now I think that that would be a good fitting show for Mia. Don't y'all think? Y'all think Mia would do good over there on Bad and Bougies? I think so. I think so. Yeah. Y'all think Mia would be good over there? I think she would. All right, let's go ahead and move on, honey. Let's move on. I just had to say that about Carlos. There's also another article, and again, it's like an interview article where they're interviewing him, asking him interview questions, and it's pretty much the same as the one I read to you guys the other day, which was saying he could possibly have a comeback to the Housewives child. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Kelli. We're gonna get into Martell, and then we'll get into Funky Dineva. Um, okay, so Kelli, I'm not gonna spend too much time on Kelli. Kelli, I know that everyone was talking about her owing the for her a waffle restaurant there in Atlanta. However, Essence has written a really cute article on Kelli, which also lets us know that she's not new to TV. She's true to it. She's been on several cooking shows on the Food Network. She's been on several other competition shows. She's done a lot. She used to work for a news station, from my understanding, or a producer or something like that for a news station or something of that sort. So she really does have an impeccable past. So if you guys are interested, I'll drop the link down in the comment section where you can just read up on it and you get to know her a little bit more. I also told y'all that I feel like her husband has a lot to do with some of this stuff that I think she's dealing with. I'm gonna have some grace on Kelli. I really am. I'm gonna have some grace on her. Um, I feel like, is this the article? I think this is the article. Yes, this is the article. But again, it just helps us know who she is more. Um, and more about her businesses and kind of what she's dealing with her husband. And I also think that when it comes to her husband, I think we're going to see some of that stuff play out on the show. I'm just interested. I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace. I really am. I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace because I do think that with that divorce and being ugly and you having restaurants or you doing this, you're trying to keep up. I think that's the reason why. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace. But there's the Essence article if you guys are interested in watching it after we get down here. Okay. Not playing with y'all. Not playing with y'all. Please get them likes up. I think IPV just said we had 136 likes and we got 222 people watching. Can y'all hit the like button, please? What's wrong with y'all? It's Friday. Oh, you meant Kanye, not Kenya. Oh, because I was wondering, I thought Kenya, what Kenya done done? Kanye, you meant Kanye. You meant Kanye. Got you. Y'all, please hit the like button. I'm fit the net balls y'all all day. Why y'all get them like buttons up? Mother got something she want to tell y'all. Get them likes.
The hoe, if they wanted a blow job, that's what they called it back there, the oral sex or blow job. And if they wanted a blow job, they went to the hoes. They didn't never ask their wife to do that. But the men's are lost respect for the women's now, so they expect to make the women's out of hoes. My granddaughter say, I'm not going to be their hoe. I'd rather be by myself. I done made up my mind, I just be by myself. I'm not going to be a hoe. So they want to make you a hoe. You know why? If not, they going to treat you like the hoe. See, the old men, if they want something like round the world, what y'all call oral sex, they go to the hoes out in the streets and buy them a hamburger and they get blowed right quick and they come back home. But they turn y'all into hoes because y'all at the point now till you're so desperate for a man, you'll do anything that the man wants. As one of my siblings say, I'll do anything my hood want me to do. But no, baby, not me. No, no, no. You got to know where to draw the line. God is about holiness, not about sodomy. About holiness. You can't get a baby doing sodomy. God ain't never meant for you to get them blue pills. That's why he say men are evil inventors. You labored one another so long, now you got to make it interesting. So you done got gorged out on one another, so now you got to bring strawberries, they tell me, whipped cream, edible panties, and all kind of stuff to the bed now, because you gorged out. Now you got to try to tempt him and get him interested in you. But if you didn't lay with him too long, he would not get gorged out. In our days, we didn't have to build the men up. They was already ready when he came. They was already up, ready. Now y'all got to blow and what else you do? Roll a lick? I don't know. Whatever you do, I see one girl doing something like, whatever.
Ooh,
everybody take a picture. I said, well, why is everybody tongue out? When I come on bingo, well, they told me why you're tongue.
Mother is trying to teach y'all. And since y'all couldn't hit that like button, we had to get y'all together about mother. Okay. Now, why mother know about sticking her tongue and stuff out, I have no clue, honey. But y'all get mother together. Mother came to get y'all together. Excuse me. Mother came to get y'all together. Y'all been doing it wrong all a long time. Send them hoes out there. Get them a little hamburger. Go on and blow. And go on home. Child. That is a key to me every time I hear it. Okay. So let's move on. Let's move on to why I got Martell up here. Listen, y'all. So yesterday, I saw this post, and all I can say is run, 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 run on, run, 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 run. Here we go. Girl, y'all better run. Y'all better run. They want to play, do you want to F, marry, or suck, or I'm sorry, not to suck, but if you want to unalive somebody, right? Y'all know the game, right? They got Apollo, Martell, and Ralph up here. The biggest suggestion that I have, I know y'all see my meme right there that say run. That's the biggest suggestion that I have. Run as fast as you can. You better run away from these three niggas. You're gonna be somewhere. You're gonna be somewhere looking like all three of don't do it. Apollo, look at Phaedra. Okay, he divorced from Phaedra. Now he divorced from Sharona, whatever her name is. Her. Then you got Marty Mar over here, who was once married to Melody. She left him. He over here talking about he gonna give her 5 years and maybe she'll come back, or she's gonna come back. That's what he said. And then you got Busted Boy Ralph over here, who lives in the basement. I mean, if this ain't a toxic picture, and I'm finna take it down too, because I don't want that toxic mess in my spirit. I want it in my spirit, honey. Y'all better run. You better run. Yeah, I'm about to read the comments right now. You better run. The comments are hilarious. I put my run meme there. Uh, I'm just answering in my close friends because this too messy for my timeline, child. Queen Sheba answers. Queen Sheba said Apollo, honey. Death to all of them. Wendy would smash Apollo, marry Ralph. Why be God dog? That's these punks in this chat. That's the punks in the chat. Triple homicide. You ain't lying. Triple homicide, girl. Somebody said, neither one. Apollo steals, Martell cheats, and we still don't know why Ralph went to Tampa. Somebody said F Martell. Stab Ralph or unalive Ralph and marry Apollo. Boy, y'all's crazy. It's crazy when Apollo is the best choice. Take me to the king. You ain't lying. Take me to the king. Take me to the king. Hold on, let me see. All choices are all diabolical, including the choice of song. Oh my God. Do I have to choose? LOL. New category: snitch on, sit on his face, slap the taste out his mouth in that order. Oh my God. Snitch on, which is the first, sit on his face. You want to sit on Martell's face? Some of y'all, F Apollo, definitely unalive Martell, marry Ralph, and keep him in the basement. I would have three bodies because all of them wouldn't make it. Yeah, none of them would have made it. We would have had to call Wanda's crematory on the phone. Please come pick up these bodies. Come pick up these bodies. Because this ain't it. Now three of them. Goodness, all I know is Ralph gotta go first. And y'all remember, some of these people don't even know Martell like that. Unless they watch the show, I don't know. That's like saying Chucky, Freddy Krueger, or Jason. Somebody said I'd marry Ralph if he stay in the basement. Somebody said I'm gonna just be single. The song, what is the song choice, real quick? I don't think I can hear the song choice. Yeah, I can hear it. Somebody said unalive 3 times. Someone said, dang, talk about 3 toxic paths. Who the hell chose this damn song? Diabolical as hell. What is the song? Hold on. Oh, y'all plays no games. Y'all plays no games. Hold on. What's the song? What's the song? Where's the post at? Where's the post at, y'all? Did I pass it? I want to know what the song is. Oh, here we go. I want to play the song. Oh well, child. Anyway, I thought this was I thought this was a fool. 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 How we going to F or marry Ralph and he doesn't want to leave the spot? He don't want to leave the spot at all. The song was Rashida, put it on him, make him want to marry me. Put it on him, make him want to marry me. Oh wow. Wow. Y'all gonna judge me, but I remember Apollo eating that pickle for the pregnancy photo shoot. And I give him a pickle, all right. Give him just that, a pickle. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't now no way. Ain't now no way. Okay, so let's talk about these 2 things, and then we'll get to Funky Dineva, and then I'm out of here. Okay, so prayers up for Gloria Govan, son. He was involved in a Cybertruck accident, and he is in a medically induced coma. So we want to make sure we send up prayers for the family. I do know that Gloria did make a post in regards to this, saying she needed everyone's prayers. So yeah, let's just send up a prayer for Gloria that Let's just send up a prayer for Gloria, healing prayers. In this time, in this process. Listen, I'm tell y'all something that I can only imagine. That's her son, y'all. So yeah, let's just lift her up in prayer. Let's lift her up in prayer. All right, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about before I got to oh, this is what I wanted to get to. Y'all, there's not a piece of my body that likes queens like Anthony. And I've already told y'all I can't stand him at all. And I understand why folks want to pop him in his mouth. You talk too much. Shut your queenish. Just go over there and sit down somewhere. You're always doing something. And D, what in the world y'all sitting down with this punk for? He talking about he in a good place with Drew Sidora. Drew, you're weird for allowing him back in your space after he tried to throw a shoe at you, tried to charge you up. Y'all crazy around here. Listen to what this. Oh, I want to say something so bad. Listen to what this punk is up here saying.
As far as Drew goes, me and Drew are in a really, really good place.
I love to hear that you and Drew are in a good space. So I know you've been around, some of the craziness that we've been seeing. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the newbie, Britt Edie?
Just say this, and I just heard so much about Britt Edie. I just believe she's not a good fit for the show. I don't believe that she's a good fit for Housewives. Allegedly, I got some tea, girl.
What's the tea?
Girl, I found out who she was giving head to. Allegedly, okay? Allegedly, again, on that cute little poster board.
I feel like, do I even want to know? Do I even want to know this? Okay, who is it?
Girl. Now, this is alleged tea.
Okay, this is alleged. This is allegedly. Okay.
It was Hitmaker, girl.
It's not Hitmaker.
Her wholeness, let me tell you something. Remember, Andrea said that wholeness can be deleted. I don't think it can be deleted because let me tell you something. Kelly was able to pull a poster board out on Britt Edie. I was able to find out some alleged tea about her. And if she was giving head to, Hitmaker in that video that was on that poster board and that footage, I don't think she was doing a good job at it, honey. Because allegedly, I heard the little splash situation on his face. He was not satisfied.
I do know some of the ladies have said in post interviews from the season that we just have to keep watching to see more of her character.
Her character, to me, and based on what I'm hearing from everybody, is that it's very, very flawed. It's flawed and it's phony. Oh, honey, FFF. Ooh, we fraud, phony, and what I say?
Well, phony does not start with an L.
Yeah, phony.
I even know that.
Well, phony is a P.
So allegedly, if she was doing, and as far as Drew goes, me and Drew are in a really, really.
Okay, listen. These are the type of girls that. Okay, not too long ago, you was out here crying because Malaysia popped you in the face. Okay, or somebody over. I think it was Malaysia popped you in the face. Yeah, he talking about the 3 F's. Sir, phony does not start with an F. Anyway, so he says this is the same person who charged up Drew. This is the same person who said in several interviews that he threw shoes at Drew Sidora and a bag. The same person who swore that he knew all the tea about Ty and all of that. And Sheree and Drew, y'all are weird. Y'all are extremely weird because I would not let anybody else back in my space like this. And not only that, do y'all remember not too long ago, he alleged that he got beat up by Alexa Sky people for saying something about her daughter. Well, at least that's what she said. That's what she said. That's not what he said, but that's what she said. Girl, I can't. Hey, baby girl 1981. Hey, CC. I can't. I'm just gonna keep it moving. I don't believe that it was Hitmaker. And Hitmaker actually responded to one of the blogs. Maybe it was oh Jesus. Boy, I got alarms going off every damn bell. Hold on a minute. Okay, girl. There you go, girl. Um, what was I saying? Oh, Hitmaker had responded to one of these, and he was like, "What the hell?" Um, I don't think maybe it was under this post, and maybe he deleted it or something like that. I would have thought that they would have pinned it. Maybe he deleted it or something. Um, yeah, he do be telling everybody business, Jamie. That's me. He do. He be telling everybody business. Get someone to sit at. There you go, right there. There you go, right there. There you go to his comment right there. He did respond, and he said, "What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell on?" Yes, that is messy Queen Anthony. Yes, it is. I'm sick of that queen. Right, Brittany? Get somewhere and sit down. You're always willing to talk. Girl, let me tell you, I got some legit tea. I knew you was lying when you said that. I already knew you was going to tell a lie. All right, knew you was going to tell a lie. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Miss Funky Dineva. Okay. So y'all, I was over there minding my business, and I just happened to hear a piece of Funky Dineva's show. So hold on a minute, and I'm gonna play this audio because it sounds like he wants to rally the girls back together. And when I say rally the girls back together, and this, in my opinion, this vindicates Armand Wiggins. Because everybody said that Armand was the reason why, well, not everybody, but a lot of people were saying that Armand was the reason why, Fox Soul ended up going to the garbage in the way that it did, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to blame it on Armand because Armand is the youngest, and Armand comes in here. Let's blame it on Armand. Well, Miss Funky Dineva has some interesting things to say. So give me just a second, and we're gonna play it. I mean, it's not long at all, y'all. It's not long at all. I think it's all of maybe 5 minutes. So hold on one second. Okay, let's see. All right. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button for me. We got 200 peoples up in here, and I appreciate y'all for being here. Let me make sure this is the right one. Yes, it is. Copy. All right. Okay, here we go. Give me just a second, guys. Yes. Oh my God, this is dumb. Jesus, sorry, y'all. Y'all probably like, can you come on the hell on? Okay. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna play the audio to this. Let's get it crack-a-lack.
Honest. When Michelle B told me I was doing an interview over there with Ra Ali, I wasn't super duper excited. Like, I respected her as somebody in the business, and I was like, okay, how can I leverage meeting her? Ra is of a certain socioeconomic status. She does have access. She does know people. So I was like, don't get me wrong, it'll never hurt me to have some sort of relationship with Ra. I'm not going to pretend like I was overjoyed about running over there to do a Ra Ali interview, especially because I've been in this space for 14 years, and Ra Ali, as far as I'm concerned, she's not tried and true and war tested in this celebrity gossip space, even though she's been a subject of celebrity gossip for so long. after,
mind you, this is after he did the interview with
my head all raw chemistry together that are just lightning in a bottle. The same way me, Al, and Claudia have lightning in a bottle. And let me go ahead and say this. Since this nigga got my head all wide open, I'm feeling real vulnerable. I am not remotely operating in my ego
Shout out to
right now,
YouTuber AT2
and I'm just
here.
telling the
Link.
100% truth. I want to get the band back together. Okay? The band. I want to get me, Claudia Jordan, and Al Reynolds back together. I feel like a failure in the sense that I watched too many episodes of Unsung and saw how ego caused groups that could have gone far to fall apart. And I always vowed to myself that that would never be me. And I fucked around and I allowed it to be me. Outside of what some of our personal issues were, I think that ego was the driving force in TGIF collapsing from the—
I agree with that because that was the easy check right.
Okay, so I put the YouTuber link. It's YouTuber AT2. I don't know if y'all know him, but YouTuber AT2, okay, he's been on YouTube for quite some time, so y'all you could definitely check out the whole video. However, he is basically saying he talked about his sit down with Rod Ali, and then he talked about the fact that him, Claudia, and Al had this thing, and he wants the old flame back. But I do want you guys to listen to some of the things that he said in regards to how he wanted to conduct it. Listen to this.
The cast perspective. Now, from the corporate perspective, the white folks trap me about my money, and that's a whole nother conversation. But when the time is right, and I'm just putting it out there, I haven't talked to Al in a while. I haven't talked to Claudia in a while. I don't know where they are. I don't know if those two would ever be willing to work with each other again, considering the way that things out. But I'm just putting this out loud. Considering the fact that me, Al Reynolds, and Claudia Jordan had lightning in a bottle, I would 100% be open to a situation where all three of us walk into a network or collaboration with the understanding that nobody is higher than the other person. Nobody is in charge. We are all getting paid equally, and let's get to work. Claudia Jordan and Al Reynolds, my agent Tracy Christian is ready to pitch the show to any one of them networks whenever the fuck y'all hoes ready to get it together and get on the same goddamn page. Let's not let ego and attitude keep us from the damn money. Here is the deal I am proposing. Neither one of us are in charge. Neither one of us are executive producers, or we're all executive producers. Everybody walk in with their ego and their pride to the side. Everybody got separate dressing rooms. Nobody is friends outside of the show. We do the goddamn show and get to the money. Now, we just throwing it out there. I'm open to it. Y'all need to figure out y'all shit, because one thing I'm not gonna do, and part of the reason why I left, is because y'all was fighting too much. Y'all.
Okay, so we've heard two things from Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva had said the ego was one of the reasons that and see, this is why I say in some sort of way I do see Armand being a tad bit vindicated. Do I think that Armand was the sole reason why Fox Soul ended? And I have completely said no. Funky Dineva just proved the fact that they had things going on behind the scenes before Armand even came over there. He said all y'all do is fight. Armand did not come until after the fact. He also just said here in this clip as well that egos was an issue. He did mention about pay again. He did mention about pay again, but I think people knew that it was more than just the money. It was more than just the money. It wasn't the money was the only reason why you were leaving. It really wasn't. Yeah, they were absolutely. What's up, Armand? They were absolutely in danger before Armand got there. Not saying that Armand didn't have a piece of it, because he still has to be held to some sort of accountability for it as well, but not in the sense that they're trying to put it all on him because he's young and because of all of these other stuff. That's not the case at all. Y'all egos literally just told the story. Joyce, your messy tail over there, Joyce over there with Fox. So, Joyce was going back and forth between all the people. I ain't gonna never forget Joyce, the producer. Remember when that clip came out about Joyce? Now, from AT2's mouth, AT2 said that he doesn't think Claudia knows this, but Claudia and Al, according to what he said, has at least talked, and I don't know if they've made up, but that her and Al have at least talked. I think Funky Dineva, I think y'all going down that road would be the wrong thing to do. I think everybody's hand has been shown in a sense to where Claudia ain't off the hook, Funky Dineva ain't off the hook, and neither is Al Reynolds. None of them are off the hook, and I think all of y'all hands have been shown. And another thing, how are you gonna tell them? I don't know how you gonna tell somebody not to be friends outside the show or whatever the case may be. I mean, that would be the most realistic thing. Is like, hey, just get to the money, get to the bag. But I don't think you could just really come in and tell folk like that. And apparently, whatever this show is, it's a in-person show. Because he said something about them having different dressing rooms and all of that, but I don't think that they need to be back together. I don't. I really don't. I don't. Because again, all their hands were shown in some sort of way in the downfall of what took place with TGIF, and saying that you want to rally the girls back together. Why? I think I saw somebody in the comments just say that he jealous of Carlos King and stuff like that. I don't really think that. Because I think Funky Dineva is making good money doing what he's doing on his own, but I don't think that they need to be together. I don't think they need to be together. I don't. And you have to remember that Fox Soul is not just it's an entire network. It's a network there, and versus Carlos King's YouTube, where he just click his go live button. You know what I'm saying? Get on StreamYard and go live with Claudia and Dustin. It's a little bit different. I think for a show that they're wanting to do, they're wanting a produced show. They're wanting a show where they don't have to do as much work. You know what I'm saying? That's more of what they want. I don't believe that they're going to be able to use like the TGIF situation. So however this show is pitched or going, again, I don't think it'll be a good idea for them to be back together. I just don't. I think more will come out. I think that they will fall out really, really quick. And that's just because all y'all have ego issues. Claudia do. Al do. And so do Funky Dineva. Let's just call a thing a thing. Now I'm just curious to know if somebody sent this over there to Armand. That's what I want to know. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I'd like to hear his take on this. Because this is Funky Dineva's first time me hearing him say that all of their egos was intact. This is my first time hearing him say that, oh, y'all had all these problems behind the scenes before I left. So yeah, it is part of the Fox network. So that's what I was saying. Like it's a different type of show. Carlos' show is not on no Fox. He's literally on YouTube. For them, TGIF was a part of Fox Soul, which is a part of the Fox network. So they probably won't be able to use that title. And he did absolutely say in this rant that he does not want to go back there because they played with his money. So money was a situation, but money wasn't the sole thing. I knew that when he said it. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, money is the only." No, it ain't. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Somebody like fucking not even you telling me money is the only issue? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Them egos, the ego trips that they be going. Yeah, no, I knew that. I don't follow Funky Down either, but does he still have his YouTube show? Yeah, he still go live every day on his YouTube channel throughout the week. That's why I say I don't think he's jealous of Carlos in any type of way. Carlos go live one time a week and don't talk about his own stuff. Funky Dineva over here, he go live every week and he talk about all the hot topics. So I mean, just for me, I don't think they need to be back together. I don't. I don't. Um, and I think they probably do miss that dynamic because let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Like when Foxhole came out with Cocktails with the Queens, with Selena Johnson, Lisa Ray, Claudia, and Vivica Fox. When that show first came out, it was really like it was a staple because number one, we were in the house. We didn't have much to watch anyway. But I felt like the four ladies that they chose, like them or not, I think they chose a very good group of ladies, right? And then when you had Fox Soul come out, everybody was tuning in because you know Funky Diney was funny to people and his Funky Bunch and all of the people. So what we can't say is that they didn't grow an audience, they didn't grow a fan base, they didn't grow a certain thing. So I can see them missing that. I can see them missing that, but I still don't think that they need to be back together in any type of capacity. Mm-mm. If y'all gonna do a show, do your show once a year. But yeah, so I don't know. Fucking not even must have forgot all about all the mess that he has talked about Claudia. I don't know. That was a good setup. Yeah, I think that they had really four opinionated women. I mean, because a lot of people don't agree with Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray would always be in the headlines. A lot of people don't agree with. There are some people who agree with Claudia. A lot of people don't. And Vivica always used to put a spin on certain things, and then Selena Johnson, y'all know Selena Johnson just don't care. She's just gonna tell you how she feels. So I felt like that those four women were a great dynamic. Now, here's the kicker part though, y'all. So Fox Soul had picked up another show. Was it by Fox Soul? I think it was. And it was a show with Kendra G. Kendra G was on that show, Selena Johnson, Vivica Fox, and there were two other women on that show. I can't think of it right now. And it was produced, but to me, it looked like an old church. Like, you know how like when you used to watch old church interviews and stuff like that, they got them old looking chairs and that furniture and stuff like that. That's kind of what that show gave me. It didn't give me a modern type of talk show. It gave me an old school gospel talk show or something like that. But I started noticing like weeks would go by and Kendra G would, she's very opinionated as well. And I think she would like speak over them a lot. And I don't really think that they like that. And I think that's why that show hasn't come back. It hasn't come back in like almost a year, if not longer than that. And I think that that's the reason why they decide to kind of plug that show. And probably also too, they wasn't getting the amount of views that they thought that they were going to get, because it was, oh, you had to download this app in order to watch the show versus YouTube, where I could just click on this red app and I could just pull it up. So, you know, Foxhole stayed trending in the headline. Yeah. And again, I think realistically we could say that they probably do miss that. I mean, that's realistic, right? Claudia was supposed to do another Cocktails with Queens. She said after all that went down. Well, I'm gonna tell you one person who I knew was upset about that, which was Miss Selena Johnson. Selena Johnson was not happy about how they canceled Cocktails with Queens. Funky Dineva has anywhere from 6K to 10K viewers per night, along with no producers. Right, which is, I mean, that's good. That's good. But again, he said it out of his own mouth that he missed the what they had, and he wants it back, and he's pitching a show, and he wants to pitch it to like WeTV and places like that. So, child, we shall see, honey. I think it is going to be, I don't know. I think it's going to be a different dynamic if you get a show on like WeTV. That's like cable network. Nobody's like, I don't know. I don't think that's the route that you should go. I think the route that you guys should go is having a show under an independent production company, finding an independent production company that you feel like is really, really dope, and make the show happen that way. But it's not, I don't see anyone. I'm not gonna say I don't see anyone doing it, but I don't see a lot of people getting on WeTV or whatever and watching a show that you may have on WeTV. I think it does need to be picked up by an independent production company, placed on YouTube, and go that route with it. You know what I mean? I just don't think it would be. I mean, if you're gonna do it, I don't think that people will be tuned in on a WeTV like that. Folks ain't watching TV like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they could do it in the studio, but again, I think they need to then still again find an independent production company, a black-owned independent production company, and make it do what it do, like really make it happen. I think that they could do that if they. I mean, I still don't think they need to come back, but I'm just saying they need to do that. Okay. He isn't irrelevant to his audience. To each his own. Who said he irrelevant to his audience though? Who said that though? I don't think nobody said that. I think everybody know that Funky Dineva pulls in numbers. I'm just saying, again, put it on an independent place. And the reason why I say independent is so that way you can get your coins, right? And go that route. No one is watching. I don't give a flying hootaloo if they bring back the top dog on TV. No one is really watching TV like that anymore. So instead of going the route of finding a network to pick it up, do it on your own first, and then maybe once you see how it goes, then you can find a network to pick it up. But nobody's watching TV like that. Yet here he is crying about getting the crew back together. He did say he wanted the crew back together. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This come out of Funky Dineva's mouth. This ain't nothing we made up. He want the crew back together. So let me put this video in the comment section again, and then you guys can look it up if you want to. He did say some other things. He did mention about pitching it to like WeTV and places like that. But again, like I said, I don't think in the beginning, I don't think it's wise to go that route. I think it would be wise to independently do it and then see how it grows and then go from there. Because you just don't want. My thing is, number one, I feel like if you do it independently first, you get to dish out what you feel like you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Versus being on somewhere like WeTV, where then they begin to police how they produce the show. I just think it's different. He's doing everything but apologizing about how he. Oh Lord, we not going down that road. We not going down that road, honey. I don't hold your breath on that apology either. Not with Funky Dineva. The crew may not want Funky Dineva. True. That could be true. He said he hadn't talked to him, so that could definitely very well be true. People aren't watching TV like they used to, just like RHOA TV numbers versus streaming. Their streaming numbers is in the millions. I do believe their streaming numbers are high. I believe people do stream versus like for instance, there's always something going on Sundays, right? And Sundays is literally like the day before you start your week. You know what I mean? So a lot of things change, but I don't know. I don't think this is a good idea, bro. I really don't. I don't. and like you said, maybe the crew is not willing to get back with Funky Dineva. And here's my thing also with Funky Dineva, and then I'm done. Funky Dineva throw people under the bus too much for me. I couldn't be friends with anybody like him. You throw people up under the bus. You done threw Carlos under the bus. You threw Oliver under the bus. You threw Nene under the bus. Well, I don't know. I guess he got a beef with Nene or something, some dislike for Nene or something like that. I don't know. But he's always throwing somebody under the bus. And for me, I couldn't work with nobody like that, nor could I be friends with anybody like that. Yeah, I couldn't, because what we doing? Why we always doing that? Why we always doing that? You know? There needs to be forgiveness on all sides. They really gonna have to sit down and talk, because Al Reynolds was a snake. Al Reynolds was an absolute snake. And so it's too many snakes and stuff around there, and y'all really don't see it for each other, truth be told. Let's just call it a thing. They don't see it for each other. Let's call it a thing. So, I would just hope that, whatever they decide to do, they do it or whatever. But yeah, I don't necessarily see that a whole lots of prayer. I mean, tarrying before the Holy Ghost. You understand me? Does Al still have his YouTube show with Simone? I don't know. I don't be checking for Al. I do not like Al Reynolds. I do not like Al Reynolds. He looked like a giraffe by the face. I don't like Al Reynolds at all. Yeah, with them ugly braids. Hey, Shar, them ugly, terrible prison braids. No. No, I don't do Al. Al is definitely so. I think it was a rap once he talked about Halle Bailey and her sister. Oh yeah, Omar. That was a lot. Because that was so unnecessary and uncalled for. Like, no one asked you to give your opinion on looks or anything like that. They were talking about how Chloe is protecting Halle in the news about Halle being pregnant, and here you go over here, and this is what you give. No. Yeah, he looked like a giraffe by the face, and I cannot. And them braids, they just do not help. They struggling. Al looked like somebody Annie did his braids. You know how, like, I think everybody got one of these Annies in the family. You got an Annie that swears she could do some hair and can't do no hair, for real. All she really know how to do is put that hot comb on that stove and press your hair. He looked like the same Annie did them braids. Yep. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know the type of Annie I'm talking about. Y'all got one of them Annies. I got two of them. Swear they could do some hair. Ain't never went to no school. Ain't never did nothing. Swear that they could just look at a video. Oh, I could do that. I could do that. Girl. It look better if the kids do it. I can't, but I don't know if him and Simone still got that show. I think they had that show with two other people too. The braids are unfortunately not unfortunate. Plus, they under Beyonce too, and we know she don't play poor Carrie Hilson. LOL, child. I like Al because Funky would son him, and I felt bad until it came out how he. Yeah, you can look at him and tell how sneaky he is, honey. I don't put nothing past Al at all, ever, never. I think, and I know y'all gonna be like, but she was wrong. I think that also I believed heavenly now. Some other things I don't believe heavenly on, but I absolutely do believe when Heavenly went over there to fill in for that show, and Al Reynolds got into it, and she said that the producers told her agent that she couldn't come back because Al didn't really want her back. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. I believe that Al was like snakely calling the shots over there. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. That took them down for real, for real. Like who who told you to talk about Disney princess? Mind your business, fucking not even. Yeah, he was wrong with that. What's up, Cameron? Cameron be coming in here with the breakfast emojis, honey. Your show look good. Al does get mad Marty from Madagascar vibes. Child, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Nah, and on a real tip, I wouldn't be friends with nobody like Al in real life. Al or Funky Dineva. Again, Funky Dineva throw his people he called friends under the bus too much for me. You just do. I hope you don't get mad for me saying this, but no. Yeah, I'm gonna get mad at you for saying it because you don't got no business in saying it. What do you mean? A lot of things that I talked to you about, Carlos, I hope you don't get mad, but Carlos said that Nene only work on the conflict. My God, that's throwing somebody up on the 18 wheeler. Forget the bus. Don't it look good? Freddie Jean. Eating good with Freddie Jean. That's EATON. Eating good with Freddie Jean. And on Sunday, she be styling and profiling. She be like, I'm styling and profiling. But one thing they can't say about about her, honey, about Freddie Jean. Freddie Jean be wearing them heels, honey. Oh, Freddie Jean be wearing them heels over there. Heavenly did disrespected Al. She should have been let go. I won't go down that rabbit hole because again, I don't want to go there, but I believe based off of that, who she said Al was, I believed her. I not even about the situation itself. I'm more so speaking about how she said Al did behind the scenes, and I believe everything she said about that because then it comes out how he was communicating with Joyce and how he was doing with Joyce and all of that stuff. So yeah, I absolutely believe that Al was back there around there being snakish and his snakish ways. And fuck it, I didn't even know Al is a snake too. You know what I'm saying? So like that was just my thing with it. I don't couldn't work with an Al, couldn't work with a Funky Not Evil, couldn't work with none of them, honestly. Okay, listen, y'all. So it is Friday. I want you all to have the most beautiful Friday ever. Okay, have the most beautiful Friday ever. Let's see. I agree with you. They don't need to be back together. It will never work. Yeah, I don't think so either. I hope Claudia keep doing her after the way he dragged her. I'm sorry, Claudia, just stay away. You deserve much better. Funky Don even has a jealous spirit. He can't get along with anybody. He had power and he used it like she does on Married to Medicine. I disagree with that. I disagree with the whole power thing. No, he didn't have it was that snakish power. It wasn't power as if I can go in and make changes. No, he was being a snake behind the scenes, period. And again, I just used Heavenly as an example because she did come down here and tell us how he was behind the scenes with the producers. I'm just making a point that Al is not to be trusted with anyone because not only did he do it to Heavenly, he did it to other people who still were there. Al is a snake. I don't care how you butter it up. He's still over there with Fox. He's still a snake with Fox. He is still a snake. I believe all of that. He is still a snake. I don't like people who move like that because something don't go your way. You going to quit somebody, get somebody's bag ended and stuff. Al is a snake. Al is a snake. I don't fool you. You stay far away from people like that because what makes you think you would be off limits? What would make you think that you would be any off limits working with someone like Al? If he did it to one, he'll do it to somebody else. and he don't get his way, he throw fits. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't do Al. A snake with prison braids. A snake with prison braids is hilarious. Okay, listen, y'all. So my thing with Al is he act like he didn't know gay things. Ma'am, you knew since you was with Tar Jones. Child, Al just you don't need friends like Al and he knows how to play the corporate game. Okay. Al Reynolds. Al Reynolds. No, that's a snake in corporate. That's just it. That just is what it is. Y'all. So again, y'all taking y'all dislike for Heavenly. I'm not even talking about the situation. I'm saying that when she came down here to the internet, she basically said the very thing that happened before all of the cast fell out. How Al does, how Al will go to production and pretend like all these things. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's more of what I'm talking about. So y'all take y'all dislike for Heavenly out of it, because that's not where I was trying to go with it. I'm talking about how Al moves, right? And then it was verified after the whole foxhole of it all crashed and crumbled down. It was verified on who Al is and how Al moves. Al is a snake. Not stank Boosie. Ooh. I'm just mad at him because I was for the underdog. LOL. Child. Yeah. Y'all be seeing Al sitting up there looking a certain type of way and stuff like that. That's because Al is calculating his next move, child. Al is not to be trusted. But if y'all trust people like that working around y'all, then so be it, honey. Just remember, he do it to one, he gonna do it to others. Listen, it's the weekend. It's Boss Bay weekend, y'all. It's Boss Bay weekend. I'm really excited. Shout out to my good sis, Really BTV, who is also nominated. We have Bondi Blue. I'm quite sure a lot of y'all follow Bondi Blue. Bondi Blue is also nominated, but I think Bondi Blue is nominated in more than one category. You got Scotty, who is nominated. You have some of you guys may not know him. Some of you guys may follow Diego. He is also nominated. The Chasing Reality platform is nominated. Let's see who else. I feel like I'm missing some people. And your boy truly is nominated in 3 categories, and I'm still gagging. Okay, but we're going down there, and we're gonna bring that woe back home. Yeah, we're gonna bring that woe back home. Hey, Miss Lynn Jones, good morning. So I'm quite sure y'all are gonna see me. I get to meet some of these people for the very first time. I've never met Bondi before. I've met Really B before. But happy to see her again. Really happy to see her again. There were a couple of other people who are nominated in producer categories and different stuff like that I really like. I'm nervous, but I'm super excited to meet them at the same time. So yeah, y'all. Okay, now listen, y'all know we are 110 away from our goal, $110 away from our goal. Okay. So hold on. I want to first of all thank everyone who has been able to give. I really do appreciate it. And let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all a praise report. So y'all know that I lost my job due to being in the hospital, right? And I told you guys last week I had a couple of interviews lined up, and I did. Let's just say this. I received an offer letter. I received an offer letter yesterday evening. I'm super excited, y'all. I told y'all we're gonna be long. Your boy was gonna get right back in that thing, okay? But I did receive an offer letter, so your boy is getting ready to get right back into the workforce. And the good thing about it is literally in my industry. So like I'm super excited about it. So I do want to thank you guys for the prayers, because I do feel like some of you guys who really do care, y'all were praying for me, and I really do appreciate it, because we getting back in here. Okay, we getting back in here. Okay, so it's a good weekend. It's a good weekend. I'm super excited. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes, honey. We listen. I've had 3 interviews with these folks already. Okay, I got one more, but it's not an actual interview. It's to kind of go over my offer letter with the recruiters and stuff. So I'm just excited about it, y'all. I really appreciate y'all for being good sports with me. Y'all know that was a headache. And also to y'all, they do know. So what I will say, walking into this position, they kind of know some things that are going on. So we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Been keeping you lifted. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been feeling it, honey. I've been feeling it. All right, y'all. Well, listen, I gotta get off of here so I can go get my wig split. I gotta go get this wig split, honey. I gotta go get this wig split. But I do hope you guys have a great Friday. Also, I'm gonna say it again, just because I said it at the beginning of the live, and I'm not gonna make it into a big old thing. Y'all, please stop it with this. There are people going around saying that Melody was sued. That's not what you were told yesterday in the live. It's not what you were told. It's not what you were told. Melody is named in a lawsuit, but she is not a defendant at all. She's not being sued. Wanda is also named in a lawsuit. Wanda is not being sued. And Martell was mentioned in the lawsuit, and Martell is not being sued either. Please do not start that rumor. Do not start that rumor. Okay? Please don't. Then you'll finally be on camera, grace us with your face. Child, I don't know about all that now. Yeah, you doing too much? No, I'm just playing. I'm sure that I'll probably go live and stuff throughout the weekend while I'm there. Just to kind of give y'all updates and just have conversations with you all. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I do appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. Again, we are $110 away from our goal. If we could get there today, I know we can. I really do appreciate it. No amount is too small, and definitely no amount is too large. Sure, you know I'm right there when it happens. Ciao. Anyway, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later again. Thank y'all, and happy Friday. Happy Friday. Also, if you have not caught up on 911, you better catch up on 911 because you do not have an excuse to be late to the film next week, okay? All right. Bobby, I love you. Sit down, Miss Houston. It ain't gonna hurt nobody to get on down. All right, bye, y'all, for real.